Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the Atmos character of our around us, and this time we will look at the current geopolitical situation and not only. First of all, I would like to start from the European Union, especially Western European countries that resemble more and more the nursing house where almost everyone is getting crazy when one looks at this old gender ideology that is conquering more and more areas of private and public life. When one is looking at this crazy immigration politics, that these so-called refugees, who should be called settlers, are accepted without questioning and fed on the cost of the taxpayers. And I need to tell the anecdote. It was the event that happened a few days ago. There was a football soccer match in Berlin, and there were two teams playing as always. One was Turkish, one was German, and the German football players didn't feel comfortable because 90% of audience in Berlin were Turks, that they were supporting Turkish team, which is from both sides funny. Germans slowly are realizing that they are becoming minority in their own country, and on Turkish side it's also quite hilarious because it's very easy to be so-called Janissary patriot, very warm Turkish patriot, defending new countries in mind and defending the interest of Turkey, sitting on German social welfare and feel really safe without carrying the burden of being a citizen of modern Turkey, the country which is developing but with many difficulties, and the living standards are still for majority of people much lower than the ones who are enjoying even German social welfare. So from both sides, Germans, because of their ideological stupidity and laziness, because they do not invest in personally in families, they do not produce enough kids, and also German Turks, who are really in many cases hypocrites and people who do not think, so-called Turkish patriot Erdogan followers, but they are enjoying high standards of living in Germany, doing not so much, especially the younger generations which were born in Germany, and they are feeling as great Turkish patriots, great Janissaries on the internet conquering new lands for great Turkey. Even not knowing history that modern Turkey has not so much to do with Ottoman Empire. Even the names are completely different. But okay, unfortunately, one needs to study and one needs to put some more effort to have more knowledge. So we see that current European Union, especially Western European countries, it's nothing more than a nursing house where everyone went mad. Almost everyone, from simple people, plain people, up to the business political elite. Because as we see, we can also observe this great push for the European Union unification within one state. It will not work, as I was telling in one of my previous videos. It will end up in balkanization, and it will be the repetition of the former Yugoslavia scenario, but on a large scale. And the problem is that some of the countries that participate in this circus have nuclear weapons. Ouch. So there is a huge risk of a big geopolitical tango when everything collapses. We will see, but I do not see it very well. Within few years, everything will collapse. The quicker, the better. Uh, this the later the worse, because longer such things last, the collapse is more and more painful. And one needs to also remember that there is also international competition. Of course, with all of the problems, American economy is doing quite well, Chinese economy starts having troubles, but in comparison to to EU economy, it's still a paradise, and there are also other countries that are trying to catch up. So there is huge competition. So this idea for the unification of European Union, the nursing house of mad old people, I would call it like this, it will simply collapse. They should restore the morality, restore normal relations between humans, and then they could start thinking about collaborating together within the already existing borders, within the already existing nations, and maybe in the future start some common initiative, but in not in all aspects of the geopolitical activity, because it will not work. The interests of many countries are too diverse, too different from each other to make one country from European Union to make it work and to make it efficient. But as I said, that modern Europe is a nursing house full of crazy patients, and it will not finish well if it continues like this. That's why people who are still of sane mind should protest and do everything to block these silly initiatives to prevent another historical disaster from happening. All the best, have a nice day, bye.